I would love to bring in Steph's question, which is a fantastic question. Steph says, I imagine digging into this history brings up emotions. Any self-care tips while researching this?
That's a great question. I don't know if I have a good answer for that. I I have, struggled with a lot of it. There is so much pain in my family's story as well as so many others. And as you know, I work with Ancestors Unknown, so I'm also helping young people process their family history, and there's so much trauma that comes up. So there's no like right answer, and I think it depends on each individual. I would say that taking breaks is of value, and not thinking that you have to push through and do everything at once. I mentioned I've been doing this for well over a decade, partially because I've had to take step away from it, and not feel that sense of pressure that I have to answer every question off the bat. And also talking about it, processing it. Sometimes my mother is the one I speak with, and sometimes when you just share the pain and say, that just really sucks, just venting. If you have someone to talk to about it who can relate to it even better, but even if they can't, I think not keeping it to yourself is a point of self-care. And also just reminding yourself that this is for them. I mentioned throughout the workshop that, a lot of it benefits us to know about where our ancestors come from. But when I get all like misty eyed, and a lot of my ancestors are represented on this wall behind me as well. I have some of their photos throughout my home, and I just have to look at them and say, I'm doing this for you. Like you have always deserved better. It's painful for me to know what you went through, but it's more important to make sure I do you justice and tell your story. So sometimes we have to just like work through it, and know that they went through it. So, our point of healing is also a point of healing for them, in some ways, if you believe in that spiritual aspect of the work.